Hey guys, it's been a while since I've done a vlog and I wanted to try something new where I start doing a little mini series of vlogs that I call Diaries of a Debtor and kind of take these moments to do a mental check-in with myself and ask myself like how I've been doing on this debt-free journey, because I think it's so important to really assess how you're feeling, what your emotions are, and definitely like I've been going through so many emotions as I have started this debt-free journey, and I'm sure that that's normal for a lot of us as we're going through this. A lot of you have already shared with me that you've been on this debt-free journey for a while now, and I just really need to air out about how challenging things have been for me. I know that I identify as a spender, and my husband is the opposite. He is definitely not a spender, and I am so thankful and grateful that we kind of balance each other out. I don't know what I would do if he also was a spender, because I think that we would be in like more serious debt than we are now. He had his own debt that he paid off. He also had $30,000 worth of credit card debt that he was paying off for the past few years. But his debt was more of the big home expenses for us, such as new kitchen appliances, and we purchased like a sleep number bed that we didn't feel was worth the money in the end. And yeah, we had to pretty much buy furniture and stuff for our new home when we moved in, and that quickly added up on his credit card. So he's been really disciplined with paying that off, even though we started out not making that much. And he also had a car payment that he was making because he had bought a brand new car 5 years ago, and he had been paying that off. So that was his last bit of debt, was paying off that car back in December. December of 2020, he had his last car payment. So he was officially debt free, and he's been so excited ever since. So when he became debt free, I decided that I wanted to take my credit card debt more seriously and join him on being, debt free as well. So I really wanted to have that happen by the end of this year so that we can really free ourselves of debt and live a happier life. So with just kind of mentally checking in, I think the thing that I miss most in my debt-free journey is dining out as much as I used to. I have taken a lot more time to look back at my credit card statements, and I saw that I spent on average about $1,000 to $2,000 on dining out with my husband. I like to cook, but at the end of the day or end of the workday, I find myself tired. I typically work 9-hour work days, Monday through Thursday, and then I have a half day on Friday. So I'm just like exhausted, and I don't really want to be in the kitchen prepping and cooking as much, or at least every day. So we have been guilty of dining out a lot. And when I started this debt-free journey, that was like insane for me, was like all the cravings I was having. It was really hard for me to be disciplined, and definitely airing out all of my debt and being transparent on YouTube definitely made me more accountable, because I didn't want to fail, and I didn't want to fail in front of you guys, because you guys were all supportive and you guys have believed in me so much. So I tried to get creative with my cooking. I had been cooking more, but I was cooking in bigger portions. I was cooking in bulk, and I started trying to cook meals that I know that I could freeze, because my husband, he can get hangry and he'll ask me what's for dinner, and I'm just like, oh my God, I don't want to prep anything right now. So I decided that I would start trying to freeze some meals and put it in the freezer for him so that on those days where I really am lazy and need a break and he's just hangry, he can go into the freezer and grab himself something and heat it right up. So I started doing that these past 2 weeks, and it really has been like a time saver for me. I cook a big portion for us to enjoy these past 2 weeks, and then I also freeze some. So I've cooked like 3 different meals that I knew that I could freeze, and that has definitely been helpful. So I'm happy that I discovered and read on someone's blog that recommended freezing meals, and that really made my life a lot easier, and I hope to continue that habit going forward. I noted that the last time that I ate out or had takeout was on December 25th. So on Christmas Day, I actually stopped by McDonald's and grabbed breakfast. And that was the last non-home cooked meal I had. And I tried to be really good from then on and resist the urge to really buy food unless it was groceries. So when it came to it was last Friday, we decided, okay, we've been so good for 2 weeks or so. And my husband was kind of missing eating somebody else's food besides mine. So we went and ordered California Pizza Kitchen, and we were able to pay nothing for it because we had gift cards that I have gotten from work for Christmas and from family. So I used that to pay for our dinner at California Pizza Kitchen. And we were a lot more conscientious of what kind of items we were picking and things that we could share together to kind of make the meal feel more full for us. So that's why you guys will see that in my expense tracker, some of my things are completely free. And that's stuff that I'm paying for with gift cards. I used my healthcare debit card that I told you guys about, where I completed some tasks and got rewarded with money, and I was able to use that money to pay for some things so that it didn't really cost me anything out of pocket. Yeah, I'm such a foodie. I really miss it. And I don't know if you guys go through similar things, but let me know if you do in the comments, because I'm just hoping that this gets better with time. I had California Pizza Kitchen, and I haven't had it in such a long time, and I was never that big of a fan of the restaurant, but when we did order, we were scarfing it down, and we felt like it was the best food we've eaten in a while. And we were just oh my God, this has never tasted so good. So maybe that is the reward of holding yourself back from dining out, is you enjoy food a lot more. So that's been my struggle mentally, is I miss the freedom of going out and eating. The shopping part has not been that hard for me. I thought it would be a lot more difficult to not spend money on miscellaneous stuff, but that has been a lot easier than I thought, and I really don't miss it as much, and I'm perfectly okay. The only thing that really gets me down is just treating myself and going out to get drinks, smoothies, food. I'm hoping that it does get better over time and I get much better at this. So that's pretty much it, where I am mentally these past couple of weeks. I hope that you guys are doing well on your debt-free journey, and let me know if you guys have had any down moments like this. I would be so happy to know that I wasn't the only one experiencing this. But I hope that you guys enjoy this little mini vlog series, because I just don't want to always try to come off like I'm put together. Not that I think that I'm put together in my videos, but yeah, I just want to continue to add to the transparency of who I am, and that I am not just flying by and successfully tackling my debt flawlessly or whatever. I am struggling a lot, and even though I am making a lot of financial progress, it comes at a price, and yeah, it's something that I'm hoping I get better at over time, and that I continue to keep my momentum and get excited and go back to enjoying life a little bit more without going back into debt. But thanks guys for tuning in. I hope to catch you guys on the next video.